A little B-box. About a breath. What up, guys? Here, let's put on some real beats. Unless you want some more of this. Just kidding. Oh, you want to hear it? I used to know how to beatbox. It's not very good anymore. So let's put on J Blanked Night Vibes. What up, Microwave? Good to see you, homie. Lakeside, what up? Hopefully this will put me to sleep. Man, it's too late for me to be wide awake. About 10 o'clock where I'm at. That's way past my bedtime. What's up, D? Hey, Marvel. Is it this account or that account? Austin Howe, Fight for Justice. Jari, what's up? Running Bear, what up? Nice beatboxing. Man, that was just like after like 6 years, 10 years of not doing it. Yeah, I used to rap. I mean, I still rap. Sometimes I just wake up in the morning and start freestyling. Tech Death Hippie sent me a beat. I wrote a rap to it. I wrote like 6 raps to that beat. I freestyled like 3 recordings. When you've been rapping your whole life, it's hard for you to accept just anything, especially when it's not a beat that you're really feeling. But Tech Death is definitely like a true musician, and what he did was great. So it's more appropriate to try to jump on board that. You know what I mean? You guys want to hear the beat? Stop this one. You guys can let me know what you think. If any of you are hip hop artists or whatever. What you think? I think the beat's good. I've had some great. It's just not. I need some breakdown. Tech Death, if you're listening, resend me the beat with some change ups. You know what I mean? You know, we need to throw a chorus in there, a breakdown, bridge. And then we might have some. Unless you just want to do a Wu-Tang style, I mean, I'm cool with that too. Damn, it's 1:05 a.m. in Detroit. You guys need to switch. What you should do is just put it on Arizona time. Flick it over a few hours. Here, let's stop this. That was Jay Blanked Night Vibes. Yeah, usually all the music you hear it's like free. These artists have chosen to make their music free. Shout out to them. And if you ask me for the name of the music, usually I can just give it to you. Tarantula Clan with a $1.99 super sticker. Damn, bro. I appreciate that. Shout out to the eight-legged clan. You know, you don't want to mess with the ninjas. Honestly, you really don't. If they're real ninjas, you don't want to test. This account says Bossy High. Yeah, does that mean it can't be pinged? No, geofencing is a real thing. It was a technology not available in 2017. The great thing about this technology is it can go into the past. It's a beautiful thing. And it may be a big part of the prosecution. So, misinformation is going to be something that the defense will be using in regards to the Delphi murders. So, if you're supporting that team and the misinfo, man, I mean, truthfully, I can't hate on you because the man has not been proven guilty in a court of law. And the Delphi murders is a strange case. You know what? Wow, man, this is such a weird case. It's like sometimes I want to hate on the Ron Logan cult, but at the same time, I'm like, wait, do I? Man, you really got to keep an open mind because this is a strange case. This case represents America, honestly. You have the potential corruption of a small county where a small group of people control every facet. That is alarming to me. I don't like that. It shouldn't happen. We should have safeguards for that. But also, you have these people from Indiana and they're like provocateurs. And I don't like that either, especially when we don't have enough facts. If you're running around supporting something as if it's fact, like as a provocateur, and something's really not fact, because we had a lot of people as soon as the Anthony Shots information came out, they were like, "Oh yeah, Keegan Klein did that shit." You know, it was Keegan Klein and Tony Klein. Why are you even talking about that case anymore? All right, where are we now? Look at us now. Just saying. This is a sick beat. We should do like a live battle. Whatever happened to the bridge burner? Where's that dude at? Wasn't I even thought he was from Phoenix? I live in Phoenix. I thought he was a rapper. Man, I haven't rapped in so long. We should do like a freestyle battle or some shit. I don't know. What do you want to do, Tech Death? Not quite sure what you want me to do with this beat. I like it. It's just not really my. I'm more of like an exhibit type beat kind of guy. But here, let me make sure you guys can hear this. Let me know if you can't hear this. This is a Tech Death hippie beat. It's all guitar except for the drums. Sick ass beat. He said he made it for me. I wrote a rap to it. Um, but I don't know if I'm happy with it. Let me know what you guys think about this beat. Check it out. And if you can't hear this right now, let me know. I get Wu-Tang vibes. Bomb atomically. Socrates philosophies. Let me see if I have the rap for this. I may have deleted it. Yeah, oh, this beat is great. It's just doesn't have breakdowns. I can't really make a song out of it. It's more like I need to just freestyle and kill it. Big Fish, what up? Yeah, they definitely still say it when the shit is lit. Yeah, I freestyled to this beat so many times. If you want to call in and spit a freestyle, go ahead. I left. You know, the digits are there. Let me see what the latest rap I wrote to it. Maybe I can just spit it real quick. I don't know. Maybe we can kick a freestyle. I just don't want to kick a whack ass freestyle right now, and then be like, "Oh, look, Sleuth, he's whack." Yeah, fuck it. I'll wait for it to. It's a 3-minute beat. I'll wait for it to recycle, and then I'll just. Wait, does that sound okay? Does my voice and the beat sound okay right here? I'm hoping to give this right to Tech Death, but I want to get this sound right. How does that sound? Tech Death was like, just freestyle to that shit. But I want to make sure the audio is okay. Hold on. I don't think you can. Even burners have IMEI that has to be registered to someone when setting up phone adding minutes. Yes, exactly. I think that's what it means to be assigned to. It's like a personal ID, almost like a receipt, even. This account. Oh, I remember it's illegal for them to sell without at least now internal convo. I'm thinking it's time for a little nighttime Xanax. I don't recommend any of that. Yeah, don't be taking no Xanax. Snarky sass angel. It kind of is a party, honestly. Did you hear the tech death hippie beat? What do you think about it? Might spit a freestyle. Not sure yet. Yeah, you need to dump that shit in the sink right now. Yeah, just dump it. Well, actually, don't dump it yet. Slang it. And then whatever you slang it for, go buy a fat, like, probably like a quarter ounce of some 40% THC chronic, some, probably some sativa. That should do it. Dr. Sleuth. You're right. Back then, it was easier to use a fake name, but they have really tightened up identification authentication. Honestly, I don't know anything. I don't even know what you just said. Authentication. I might even just jack your rhymes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use that later when we spit to this shit. Identification, authentication. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck Xanax, right? Microwave? Yeah, don't mess with Xanax. Anybody that's prescribing you Xanax is the devil. But don't listen to me. We were saying that the PCA and Richard Allen phone didn't have IMEI number. I don't know. I've been lurking on wife Lilith's. She seems to think she has it, have an understanding of what's going on with that. God forbid you do your own research. Have I? No. But I will. Yeah, Indiana hasn't stepped up to Mary J. You know what? And true conservatives, they don't rock with the Mary Jane. And Indiana is like a hardcore conservative place. But the truth is things are changing. Like the Democrat left, like they're no longer for things like free speech. Like what the fuck is wrong with you guys? I don't know. Things are changing, guys. And it's up to you to change them back. Or at least to make them the way they were. You know, I don't want to get too political because I used to be like a hardcore Democrat with some issues. But it's like when I want to change that, it's too late because things have already like changed back over. They've already changed completely. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Some things can change the drop of a dime. That's what I'm saying. Moral of the story. This account says digital. Yeah, better worded. It's near the end. They did include it. Xanax can make your body forget to breathe. I don't know. I've seen some weed do that shit. Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, we got to be honest. You got to wean off Xanax. Nah, don't get on Xanax. Fuck that Xanax. If you're out there partying, don't party with Xanax. Don't let your doctor say, hey, let me give you a little bit of Xanax. Don't, nah, fuck that shit. Honestly, if your doctor's telling you to take any fucking pill, in my opinion, it's no bueno. But I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional, and I absolutely know that's, I come from a long line of idiots that don't go to the doctor. Hey, but my grandpa Leroy, shit, he smoked and drank and was a brutal motherfucker. For a long time. Man, he lived to be way past 80. So I mean, congrats to that man. This account says when I dropped my phone in water, I had to buy a new one. Those disposable. You had to set it up with an email. And I found it complicated. That is a useless story, my friend. But not, because I think I know what you're talking about. And if I don't, yes, very useful. Useless. Sorry. Jari, what up? What's in a name? In case they need to find you, you know, friend, family members hurt. Hey, I need to find someone. What's their name? Well, what's in a name? No, that is their name. Oh, sorry. Let me come back. They took me off Xanax cold turkey. It was hell. Literally thought I was dying. Yeah, because it's a fucked up drug. You're basically on like fucking meth. Sleuth, please let me know when you're ready to go down on the breakdown of Abby Bridge Pick. I'm ready to come on live. You want to come on live now? We can talk about it now, Snarky. Now is a good time because I would love to talk about that. I've been waiting to talk about that. You know what I mean? Been an artist my whole life, went to college. Um, I was working on Max and Photoshop before you ever even knew what it was. Yeah, I would love to talk to you about that. You and who's the other guy? The freak is his name? The conspiracy Delphi guy. Eye of Apophis. That's a great name. Because if you guys know anything about Apophis, um, it's a sci-fi like conspiracy in itself. So kudos on the name. Not the right channel to go into that, but feel free to look it up for sure. BN Mama. Oh, Snarky. I think, did I not post a link to call in? I don't understand. Why are you posting this comment when you could just call in? Just saying. Yep. Indiana folks come to Illinois. We had the case of the boy that was left in the suitcase. Apparently, the mother was traveling to Indiana. I haven't verified this, so please forgive me. But I think on prostitution. So we don't always know the motivation. You know what I mean? There's things that we don't quite understand. Slay the Rings, what's up? I get medical, sorry, in Ohio right now, but I feel like it will be legal here soon. Honestly, man, um, you don't want it to go legal. You just want it to be like allowed medically. When it went legal here in Arizona, it it wasn't better, especially for me because I need it personally. And I went to a doctor and was prescribed it, right? So the quality was different, honestly. There was a much better quality. Now it just has a real street feel. You know, you got that musty weed, that bulk weed. I don't want that shit anymore. You know, when it was all medical, I could get my sativa at a high grade, like fucking like 46%. You know what I mean? And it was good. So if you want my absolute opinion, medical allowance for marijuana is the way to go, not recreational. Because even though I think it's great that you have access, I've always had access to weed. With medical, they give you the right to grow it before um, recreational. You know, if you were medical, you could grow it. So honestly, to all the states out there who haven't legalized it, I think medical is the way to go. I think marijuana is a medical thing. And I think even alcohol even is a medical thing. I don't think everybody should have access to alcohol. Like, listen to me, I'm fucked up right now. And I had 2 shots and some ganja. You know what I mean? And it's insomnia time. So, you know, that's just what responsible people say. Bogey, what's up, man? Scott Ritter is live in Russia. What does that mean? And I was going to go live on channel 2, which is a conservative, right wing leaning. I wouldn't even call it right wing. Because it started out as a Democrat. Just seems like things are changing. I don't know. Things change with the times, you know? I think you need to be able to accurately change your title with the times. And I know Democrats are no longer the free speech party. That bothers me. That's one thing that I was big on. Small government. Digital. So would it show up on the yes. See, from my understanding, the geofencing is going to clear up everything as far as Ron Logan, Richard Allen, and anybody else that was even out there. So, from what I understand, the geofence technology is going to play a big part in the Delphi murders. So, you guys will know exactly where Ron Logan was. You're going to know exactly where Richard Allen was. Um, you're going to know exactly where Libby was as well. So, yeah, they're going to use that technology in that courtroom. Hopefully, we can kind of catch a glimpse of it now that it's televised. Kate Liss says, yes, better if you do not. Yeah, don't fuck with Xanax. Don't. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't be jumping on any of that medication, honestly. Like, think about it. Like, oh, you know, you're having like a mental breakdown, and you go to your therapist, and your therapist is like, oh, I'm recommending this medication. You know what I mean? How much do you know about this person? You're just trusting him. Yeah, I'll take that shit. Stop doing that. Come on, guys. Go get a second opinion before you do anything like that. Especially with you guys that are out here suffering with like real mental health. Don't hesitate to get a second opinion. Because think about it. If you're suffering now and you get the wrong medication, Imagine what's gonna happen if you're already suffering and you go off the deep end. Here, let me post it again for you, playboy. I would love to fucking chill with you, Mike. I don't know if that was appropriate. Microwave Mike? I'm not sure. But it is pasted, but I'm gonna drop it again. Yeah, if anybody wants to hang out, I'm just chilling. I should have been asleep an hour and a half ago, and hopefully you can help me with that. Boom. You got it, pimpin'. Uh that's for whoever wants to join, or my guy Microwave. What's up, Jamie? Yeah, but you can call in if anyone wants to call in. We've been live for about 32 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm going to take a quick restroom break. I'll be right back. But yeah, we're going to hang out for a minute. We're going live in the morning. Um, hold that thought. Sorry about that, guys. I'm in a house full of ladies, FYI. Oh, uh, I don't see you backstage. Come join again. Can you join now? Can you try again? Sorry, microwave. I left. Sorry about that. Um, I had to talk to my daughter and give my wife a big old smooch. But yeah, hit that link. Anybody wants to join in, hit it. Jamie Hicks, what up? Good to see you. Sorry about that. I kind of disappeared for a minute. Family first, you know what I mean? $80 ounces at dispensaries right now. Yeah, that's stupid. It's not fair. It's not healthy. Southern says I picked up a couple ounces for $2.40. Will last all month. Yeah, a couple ounces that would do me okay. I probably smoke a quarter a week, so yeah. I smoke a lot, and right now I didn't have a great harvest. um, I had some type of weird, like infestation. So that was new for me. That was a learning experience, but it killed out a whole crop. I prefer to grow my own. I've been growing my whole life. Um, I can probably grow better than the dispensary, but when I'm dealing with problems that I didn't foresee, sometimes I take a hit. But I think if I can, I'll just go and disinfect everything, get completely new soil, get completely new everything, and just start over. I've never had to deal with the pest problem, especially indoors. But what I did was I cross contaminated. I had transferred something that I had going on outside indoors. And before I knew it, I had an outdoor problem indoors, which is never a good thing. This account, is there a main theme for tonight or just some hang around and chat kind of show? I usually see your rewinds. Yeah, this is not, yeah. There's no answer for you, this account. You know what? I don't know what to tell you. I can't tell you this is not a Delphi show, but we can talk about Delphi. Bossy says, I take magnesium to help relax. Well, magnesium is like a supplement. Works better than melatonin. Melatonin is a supplement as well, but you can take both together. Yeah, I don't have a problem with either one of those. Michelle, what up? Hello, Sleuth and everyone. Very scary case in Oklahoma. I heard about there. Which case is that? Yeah, I'm up. You up? Oh no, I took that shit as snarky. That was some snarky ass shit you said. I'm just kidding. JK, JK. Bossy. This account, yes. Oh, comment's not for me, sorry. I'm feeling a little burnout on Delphi. Yeah, I feel that way every day. Every time I look at the information. But truthfully, I don't feel burned out on Delphi. I some most times I just feel like most people will look at me as if though me continually talking about the case is burnout. And I have to tell myself, well, if they don't want you to talk about it, they're not going to listen to you. So tonight has nothing to do with Delphi unless you want to talk about it. This account, yeah, we all tracked except for Snowden. Yeah, Snowden. How do you guys feel about Snowden and the NSA? I mean, I thought it was powerful that if it wasn't for him, we may not have known that they're spying on us directly through our cell phones. You can't do that. You need a warrant for that. It's kind of big. It's a big deal for anybody that really cares. Um, for the next like Nazi Germany type people, like no, they don't. They're not going to. They have no concern. But if you're concerned with reality, it's a big deal, in my opinion. Oh, you're talking about that case. A known sex offender offed himself and his family after killing two girls. Yeah, that's a crazy case. Here, let me grab some information on that. I was talking about that today and absolutely shocked. I believe one of the victims is the perpetrator himself, three of his children, his wife, and then two of his recent victims. Man, bear with me. I'm going to pull up some articles on this, so we're going to talk about this for a minute. Good comment, Michelle. Sorry for the dead air. I'm just trying to find a good article. I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep moving on with the chat. Right now, it's the first. I'm in Arizona. What day is it with you? Is it after midnight? Digital says, Hardy's spying on me too, asking me how my sandwich was before I finished eating it. Yeah, you better back up, Hardy's. Ain't none of your business, brah. Slithering says there was a reaction done. I forgot who did it, but was the water level in the creek the same in that video as the day they went missing? What do you mean? um, Same in that video. What video and what day? Hey, bossy. So the guy they arrested for CSAM a few weeks ago used to live in Bunker Hill. Yeah, that's crazy. His name is Cody Shanks. He worked at the mini mart for years. Yeah, what's going on with that? I've been hearing a little bit more and more about that. That's interesting. Eurovina Law says, "Yeah, man, I got up at 5:15 a.m. because the cat woke me. Gardening at 5:45. You're gardening at 5:45 a.m. in a horrible climate, like deliberately dark. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder if I can post any of my gardening photos. Did I take any? I think I did. Yeah. Well, I'm in Arizona, so all I got to do is add a little bit of shade here and there, and shit is growing like fucking mutants. Especially tomatoes right now. It's crazy. My ace tomatoes are growing like fucking Ninja Turtles with ooze. Today is 2 May for me. Yeah, it will be for me too in 1 hour. How deep was the creek? I think it was pretty shallow. I think there was a beach right there. And I think the closer you got to the north side of the creek, there may have been somewhat of a drop, but I think overall you're not looking at more than 30 feet, maybe 4 at the most. This account says, "Does most everyone have problems sleeping? Darn struck. No, right now I do. Tonight I do." All Norwegian forecast. That's funny. Slethering says, "I'm wondering if it was deep enough to eliminate electronic devices. Why? You wouldn't need to eliminate electronic devices if you're trying to find them with a metal detector." Yeah, but with the RTV6, we know exactly what the water level was. It's no secret. Hey, bossy, you can see on search. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Brittany? Hello. I saw a farmer doing tractoring in the field at night the other week. Just the lights on the tractor. What does that mean? 3 feet is enough for what? A bowl is enough to drown. What do you mean? 3 feet is enough for what? Um, Good live though, all 16, all bros and sisters. I want just thinking about the relevance of that particular date, synonymous with bad happenings. Yeah, the 13th. I don't know about February 13th, but I know Friday the 13th is not a good date. But I know that some people say that that's Lupercalia. And yeah, here in Arizona and Scottsdale, they actually fucking celebrated that shit from the 13th to the 15th. I didn't know that. But when I looked it up, I was shocked. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people, man? Each to their own, right? Until they kill your kids. I mean, I don't know what else to say. You're over here celebrating Lupercalia, and that's when these girls were killed. I mean, each to their own until they kill your kids. I mean, whatever you want to do with that. Just saying. Never heard of it, Michelle. You want to call in and we'll put something on the screen? Yeah, if you call in, you can share your screen. I don't know if most people know that. If you call in and you want something to share, like an image or a video or even like a YouTube video, you can call in and share your screen and play that video. Yep. Hopefully it'll put me to sleep, Brittany. Yeah, we're not going anywhere. We're just hanging out. I just wanted to throw some music on. good point, Kate. Kate Liss says, "Well, we just need to figure out how digitally savvy was Richard Allen." Um, I talked to Fig recently, and he was showing me something of Richard Allen from 2015 that he thought was an actual Facebook that happened to be deleted basically at the moment he was searched. So the day after he was searched, that Facebook was gone. But I mean, Fig was able to send me an interesting photo. You know, it's always good when you have something in your hand. So I used to be a DJ. This is the kind of shit I would love to play. I used to be a battle DJ and be scratching. Shout out to all you hip hoppers. Nah, I'm saying. Michelle is asking, is there a link to join what? Bossy's asking, law enforcement could have taken control of his social media accounts before his arrest was made public. Maybe. I doubt it. I don't think so. I don't agree with that, Bossy. 43 seconds, apparently. No, maybe when they hit the water. From the point they were videoing him walking up and then guys down the hill, and then as they started going down the hill, the video stopped. So no water, from my understanding. The way it reads to me is 43 seconds from the point that you can see him kind of coming closer to them. 43 seconds is a lot of time. And also, the second they start going down the hill, the video's over. That's my understanding. But I'm not saying that's a fact. Kate List is asking, what photo? What do you mean, what photo? Did it record the murders? From what I understand from the family members who were shown the video, no, it does not. It only shows the abduction. It only shows their encounter on the bridge. From what you see, this person walking towards them, and they did withhold some information. Apparently, when he's coming towards them, one of the girls says, "Hey, he has a gun." You know what I mean? And that the fact that she says that could create fear amongst both of the girls. You know, he has a gun. You know, right there, and then they could both be like consumed with fear. Like, what the hell's going on? Um, Brittany saying they had a video 43 seconds worth at surreal. Couldn't identify him. Just don't get it. What do you mean? What part don't you get? That sucked to hear the video was 43 seconds. I'd hope they'd had more evidence or path they walked or whatever could show. Poor girls. Hey, what's up, Digital? Sleuth, do you think the way law enforcement described their fear could be seen that one of the girls' faces is in the video? Yeah, this is why I think that there was a Keegan Klein and a catfish aspect, is exactly this question. And I'm going to read it here in detail from Digital. Shout out to Digital, who is a member, longtime supporter. Question is, Sleuth, do you think the way law enforcement described their fear could be seen that one of the girls' face in the video? Yes, I completely agree with that. Um, this is the catfish aspect. This is the surprise aspect. This is, I don't know who the fuck you are. Who are you? And why the hell are you behind me? And why do you have a gun? And why are you dressed weird with a bunch of shit in your hiding under your jacket when we're just chilling on the bridge? Totally. Libby's the only one really wearing a hoodie or a sweater. Like, what's your deal? You know what I mean? Yeah, 100% Digital. Great question. Michelle O, is it true that Rick Allen wrote another letter to the judge? There was something submitted recently. We don't know who it's from yet. I checked and there's nothing. So we don't know who it is yet. We'll know. Soon enough, we'll know. Because anything submitted, unless it's sealed, we should be able to have access to, as long as you know how to. I found my W-2 from where I worked as a vendor in those Walmart stores in Lafayette. 2015 was when Richard Allen worked at that Walmart I was in. Yeah, bossy. Why don't you call in? Didn't you work with this man? I mean, you've talked about it briefly. I don't know if you want to go into detail, but if you want to call in and talk about that. Do you think Libby threw the phone? Why didn't he destroy the phone? I don't know. Um, Honestly, we the people, I think from the 3rd of February, and honestly, I don't know. Let me just put that out. I have no clue. The evidence says the killer gained access to Libby, whether or not he knew her prior to or not. I mean, for all we know, the killer had already knew Libby, but he was using Kagan to catfish her. Why? Maybe they were already in a relationship. I don't know. The family don't know. I'm just saying, as kids, they're steps ahead of the parents, especially adopted grandparents. They're going to be 2 steps ahead. It's just the way it is. I mean, you can beat me up over it, but the truth is, I was 2 steps ahead of my parents, and I'm sure my kids are 2 steps ahead of me. So, I mean, what do you want to do? You want to come punch me? Go for it. It's the truth. We the people says shots account was a connection for sure. I don't know. Me personally, I believe yes, it was. I believe it was 100%. But to what extent? What does Keegan know? I'm not sure about all of that. Snarky Sass says none of the scenarios and timelines are real. Look, you can't say that unless you're gonna bring me something else. Like you have to bring me an alternative. You can't just say, Libby's not a real person. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's basically what you're saying. That's a good question, Brittany. Snarky Sass Angel says none of the scenarios and timeline are real. Okay, that's a grandiose statement. The defense team will challenge all of this. Yeah, the prosecution will counter. The down the hill happened on Ron Logan property, not at the bridge. How the fuck do you know that? Come on. See, this is the shit that gets me. I'm sorry. Like, I might not say much about it, but when you say shit like this, trust me, there's a lot going on in my mind. I'm not a hater, but when you say some shit like this, it's fucking ridiculous. But I still love you, Snarky. But come on. You know, there's a lot of this conspiracy shit that's going on, and this account, I really think Shots was connected. Came Allen arrest. Yes, the timeline. Well, let me finish the comment. Now, as the days pass on, without the arrest, I become less sure of it. But it could make perfect sense. The case never does. Yeah, that's the problem. Hey, Mandy. Who is Ricky that Libby mentions in her message with Abby late 2016? Well, I've talked to some people and they have tracked down somebody that they may have been talking to who is not Richard Allen, another Ricky. But I'm not ready to jump on that. I'm right there with you, Mandy. Who is that Ricky? Who is this Ricky? And I have those. I have that. We can play it now if you want to. It's out. Somebody has put this information out on Facebook groups. It's been circulating. So we're not the ones to release it. You know what I mean? We're not the ones charged with that. It's already out there, but we're going to look at it today. So let's check it out. I don't know the authenticity of this. I really don't. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to put this out yet. I have a conversation that's basically been proven to be between Libby and Abby from October of 2016 up until basically the murders. Give me some time to look at the content and I'll get back to you on that. Snarky's asking, remember someone asking about the Amish pick? Yeah, I don't give a shit about the Amish pick. I don't give a shit about J. Kyle Keener being out there taking photos and this conspiracy of people thinking that they took those photos and they created. Okay. So you're talking about images that were captured on the 14th, right? Okay, so you're telling me that they took those images from the 14th and they created a conspiracy the next day. It's just utter fucking bullshit. Sorry. Hate to be the one to break it to you. Digital. I think we're all trying to force the pieces. No, it goes beyond that, man. It's more than that. You have weirdos out here, and you have certain personalities that just gravitate to that. When they hear that information, they just want to jump all over it. And that's fine. It's not good for ratings and it's not good for subscribers. And the fact that I pointed out is not good for my channel. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Brittany says, you'd think it was the biggest CSAM ring be all over the news. Well, yeah, you would think it'd be all over the news. But then we learn from people like Ruckus and CD and Corbett that law enforcement can just lie. They can just flat out lie to you. Even beyond what's constitutional. What are you going to do about it? What, hire a lawyer? They cost a bunch of money? No, you're not. Hey, Miracle Hearts. Good to see you. Indiana State Police says there's a lot more we don't know. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, if you look at the 2019 presser, there's a lot ISP don't know. They don't know shit and they never did. All of these pressers were simply to provoke the family. They're like, hey, look, we're working on the case. But if you really look at the details and the information, they have nothing. They're panicked. They have absolutely nothing. If you look at the 2019 presser, think about it. That shit was going so far away from Richard Allen, who they have in custody now. Like, it's hard to say what the hell is going on. If you think that this image is fake, you have more problems than I can help you with. Honestly. And I'm not saying that that possibility is out of the realm. I'm just saying it's just not it just doesn't sound realistic. You sound you're not helping anything. Get you're not helping anybody get closer to any answers. Like, what are you talking about? This is a fake photo? Okay. So I'm going to create a fake photo so that digital analysts can prove that. and now they have evidence of me faking a photo. That doesn't seem too smart. If anything, if you're killing 2 people out on a bridge, you're not gonna be making fake anything, alright? Less is more. So the people who think that people are faking this photo and you're following them, you happen to fall into their category. And it's okay. Nobody's hating on you, nobody's judging you, but that you're part of that group. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just who you are. Yeah, reach Disney and NASA. That doesn't mean that they put their best people on it or they did anything with it. That's just what they told Anna. You know, the only person that ever said that was Anna. Nobody else in the entire planet has ever said that NASA and Disney has worked on those images other than Anna Williams on a talk show. That's it. Nobody's just asked to follow up on that. Nobody's asked. But the truth is that that probably didn't happen. The truth is that the people that worked on that image were there and they worked for either the FBI or ISP or Carroll County, and they just used basic tools. They had they had that shit available to you by the 15th. If NASA or Disney did anything, they wouldn't have it available to you for weeks after that. I mean, it's common sense, guys. Come on. Um, I'm not very good at math. I have an 8th grade reading level, and that shit's clear to me. Hey, Copper or Chopper, sorry. There he is. And what's crazy is he could be back there. That could be Richard Allen. Is that you? Is that him right there? Look, this looks like a big arm coming up. Snarky Sass Angel says top of Abby's head is the face hat of BG. See, when you say shit like that, it just makes me want to block you. It makes me want to get you like far away from me. Top of Abby's head is the face of BG. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? As a matter of fact, no, I'm not going to block you. But I'm going to tell you that that's stupid. Sorry. I apologize for disrespecting you, but that's fucking stupid. And I apologize for saying that. But nothing's going to kill my buzz. If anything, that's going to kill somebody else's buzz. That's what I was worried about. Are you trying to kill their buzz? But there is a quote, you know, like if you create a conspiracy just so great, people aren't going to believe it. I just don't think that this is that situation. You know what I mean? Like I understand what you're coming from, but we're not there. Know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I agree, Miracle Hearts. It's like, what are you going to zoom in on? Bunch of pixels? I mean, you can zoom into a point like with her. Like, okay. It's right there. Didn't go far, buddy. It's right here. Come on. I mean, what are we going to do? Obsess over it? Are we going to see people down here? Oh, look. There's a guy right here. See him? Here, let me zoom in on him. See this? It's a box. Is it? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Unsolved? Look, I can see BG in the clouds. See? I knew it. Here, let me go. Let me zoom in on the clouds. What is this? What is that? There is an actual word or term for when your mind sees shapes, faces, and patterns, things, and it's well documented in your eyes. Yeah, it's the son of a gun. Like, we know that this is the bridge. We know that this is not playing a trick on us, right? We know that this is trees, this is the sky, and this is a person right here. This person, in my opinion, has not been photoshopped. Think about it. Why would you commit a murder? Come on, stay with me, guys. You've premeditated a murder. Why would you go through the effort to fake a photo? Why would you do that? Come on now. That's fucking stupid. Stop saying that, you fucking morons. It makes my skin crawl when you say that. Stop it. Who was whispering? Did you guys hear that? I thought I heard whispering or something. It wasn't me. FYI. I think it was the Unsolved. He was whispering. If law enforcement doctored any aspect of the photo, that would jeopardize their entire case. These people are nuts. Yeah, I agree with that. Is that BG shadow? Yes. Oh my god, look. Oh, look at the shadow. It's next to her. Come on, guys. Stop being fucking ridiculous. We have so much ground to cover and we're stuck on the worst kind of information. And if you want me to be part of anything that you're trying to do, or you're trying to be part of anything that I can do, you cannot be part of the group that is saying that this photo right here is faked. What is, like, honestly, this is a fake photo? If you're part of that group, go ahead and type in the comments 1 right now. And if you're not, don't type anything. Don't worry about it. But if you are on that, if you are part of that team where you think this is a faked photo, go ahead and punch 1. This is just a little survey. The Unsolved sub. People get mad when I am a jerk on my page, but stuff like that is why I am. I can rate. Oh, there's no frustration. I'm not frustrated. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. There's nothing that's going to frustrate me here. Confused? Yes. Frustrated? No. We're not going to go that we're not going to allow them to take us that far. We are never going to be frustrated. There's a good word. Annoyed. Yes. Annoyed. Definitely annoyed. Annoyed. Frustrated? No. We're not going that far. We're not going to allow that. Slathering says, I never knew the pick was over. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Yeah, this is a fake pick right here, man. This is a pick from the day before, and they put her on the bridge because the family's involved. They're geniuses. They are geniuses. They went through all this trouble to premeditate the murder and create this fake imagery and then kill them over there by the side of the bridge. You think if you were going to go through all that trouble, you would maybe be a little more elaborate, maybe not be in the middle of the day on a bridge, maybe not be where people can identify you. I don't know. I'm just saying. Sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you people who are pushing that narrative. But honestly, fuck you. Too many movies. I don't know. I think movies are good. Movies are what are kind of like how these killers think. I think killers think like movies. You know what I mean? So I don't think there's anything wrong with movies. I don't think movies are motivating killers. I think movies are just kind of like a, a think tank of people that are like, what are these killers really thinking? And I'm sure they're considering psychopathy. You know what I mean? Think about that. Chopper says, what is for certain is Anthony Shots was communicating with Richard Allen. I don't know if that's for certain. If not, then what coincidence that Richard Allen was there when it. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. Like the timing tells us one thing, and then the facts, whether or not they back it up, yeah, I get what you're saying. I agree with you. That's a good point, actually. It's like, do we need the actual factual facts, or do we need the facts to create the timeline? Do we need factual facts or just facts? It's a good point, Chopper. Good stuff. Unsolved says, let's change the vibe. Abby and Libby got that MFer on film and his ass busted. Hopefully. Hopefully. Some people think it's not even a real video. Oh man. Here, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. What I miss? Sorry. Sparky G says everything is debatable in this case. Apparently, I am all about facts, not crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay to talk about crazy conspiracies, but not present them. Not present them when we're talking about factual information. Like, yeah, we can spam the Discord and we can do all that shit, but when we're gonna come out here and we're gonna talk about it for real, I'm with you. I'm with Sparky on that one. You made mistakes. You want to know? We know. Blah 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 blah. Sorry, digital, but the truth is, like the 2019 presser, law enforcement doesn't know. They didn't know what the fuck what they had. They had no clue. They had a lot of information, but they didn't know what to make of it. And they still, I'm sure now they're barely knowing what to do with it. I mean, come on. They went from a sketch that looked like Richard Allen to a young sketch who has the eyes of Richard Allen. I mean, come on. They were going further from the truth the longer they got in the investigation, and they had the guy from the very beginning. So I don't want to hear any of that bullshit. Honestly, guys, come on. Slathering says not all that stuff can happen in a complicated movie. Why not? I think we could write all that into a movie, especially the bullshit. What's in a name? Reminds me of the first Scream movie. I saw the new one yesterday. It was okay. Don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative. Yeah, psychos are psychos. This is the way I look at it. Look, when you're dealing with a tough situation, maybe let's see, like a breakup or a possible divorce or maybe a break in a partnership. The normal person looks at the breakup in the partnership and they say, "Oh man, I'm going to lose my assets. I'm going to lose my business. I'm going to lose my wife. It's going to end in divorce. I'm going to lose, this, and that." The killer says, well, and normal people are like, "Okay, I'm going to lose my this, and that. Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to file for divorce, or I'm going to file for this, or I'm going to file for that." The psycho says, "I'm not filing for shit. I'm just going to kill this person." Like when they're making decisions, death is like one of their actual considerations. It's not far fetched for them. They're like, "Oh, well, I'll just kill these people. And then it's no big deal. Problem solved." Well, while you're trying to solve problems, death never comes up. That's the difference between a psychopath and a regular person. Is while you're trying to solve real life problems that are going to affect your future, for them murder like comes into the equation. They're like, "Oh, I'll just murder this person and that's the end of it." See, that's the difference. Snarky Sass Angel says, if you can't see the divide in the image of Abby's head bun, that's the end. That is the end of the discussion. Honestly, it was the end of the discussion when you brought it up. Hate to break it to you. I hate to be the one to tell you. But yeah, you done fucked up. Yeah, lawnmower man. Slatherings, you sure you ain't been a member for a while? Because we got the lawnmower man up in the members little intro. What's going on with you, man? Either that or you're an old motherfucker. You're like a 40-year-old dude like me. Something or the other. Are the side. Well, I mean, there's people that even talk about the bridge being covered in snow. Does it look like it's covered in snow? No. What's up, Jan? Hello? And Vroom, what's up? Likely Richard Allen really thinks he's walking in a couple of weeks after his taxpayer supplied lawyers get going. No, he knows he's going to prison. If anything, he's going to snitch on somebody and he'll do maybe 15, 20 years. He'll come out an old man like he should. He's not rich, connected that we know, so good chance he's done for. I don't know, though. I don't know. I appreciate everyone's objective opinions. Yep. Appreciate your opinion too, Snarky. Especially because it's such a strong one. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to try to tell you, like, act like you're not welcome. The strongest opinions are the most welcome. So, Snarky, I appreciate you. Thank you. I just hope I just hope you're okay with pushback and things like that. As long as you're okay with that, we're always going to have a future here on this channel together. Miracle Heart says, I think they actually are doing a good job of mentally breaking him, which has to happen for any sort of truth. No, that's not how it works. You don't break people. Yeah, jail. I think what you mean is he's never been in jail. Jail may be tough for him and he may be breaking. You know what I mean? I think that's what you mean. The unsolved, I think law enforcement did have some solid information, but simply didn't interpret it. Yeah, they got like these two stories wrong, right? This is what I think happened. They have a story of the young guy sketch and they have the story of the older guy sketch, and they tried to make them the same story, but they weren't. They were two separate people who were part of the same story. That's what I think happened. And I think they've barely understood that when they arrested Richard Allen. And that's why they're asking for others who are involved. But that's just me, guys. Please don't lean on what the fuck I'm saying. I don't know shit. Matter of fact, I'm offended that you think I do. No, I'm not, because I do know some things. This account says if that's right and they were going further from the truth, it was good they presented it like they understood it best, so the killer felt pressure. Come on now. They want this guy in custody. They don't want to fucking mind fuck him. Yeah, let's mind fuck this suspect before we arrest him. You know what I mean? Let's Hannibal Lecter him. And then we'll really get him. No. If they have an idea of who they did it, they're going to lock this dude up as quick as they can. What are you talking about? What's up, Shay? Habitually late. You're more like you're fashionably late, but we are about to get out of here because we're hitting that 2-hour mark. And we literally have been blabbing about nothing. But it's good to see you, Shay. Shay says, habitually late. I'm here. I was just watching the replay of the morning show and didn't even know you were live. Yeah. This is an Insomnia Crew. Usually I'm asleep 2 hours ago, but I couldn't sleep. So thank you so much. Snarky Sass Angel with a super chat. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sure, appreciate you diving into it. So yeah, hey, we're gonna dive into it. If it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not. Do we know if it's true or not? No. No, we don't. But if you say some shit, we're gonna call it out. And I hope you call out my shit too. Because I have absolutely no clue what I'm talking about. Mandy, lock me up in a dog kennel and I'd be ready. Yeah, but he's not locked in a dog kennel, Mandy. He's not in a dog kennel. He's not in a dog kennel. And he's charged with murder of 2 young girls. All right. Let's try to stay focused. Is that a $2 super chat right there? Bam, Shay Watson. $10 super chat. Don't be doing that because you're so late. You better be doing it because you want to support the channel. Because we ain't going nowhere. Thank you, Shay. You're fashionably late, as far as I'm concerned. If the DP is involved, he'll talk. Who's the DP? This is Delirium Hour. We just say maybe for you, Mandy. you seem to only show up during Delirium Hour. So I don't know. Is that all you're gonna bring? I mean, is that it? What's the point of you coming if that's how you feel about everything? Maybe don't come. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if that's how you feel. If you can't bring anything or you're not looking for anything, well, like, why come? Slathering says, I see 44 likes. Shit. I'm surprised by that. I'm not expecting anything from anybody. But I guarantee I know what I'm talking about. And I'm not trying to brag and I don't want to swing dicks. But I pride myself on trying to verify information. I don't think you guys do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So if we can hold ourselves to the same level, we might be able to communicate. Thank you, Shay. Ann Vroom says, in my opinion, Pert motive was he was just a drunken perv that went out on an impulse and lost control and the whole situation, but instead of pulling back, just botched everything, then was lucky. I disagree. I appreciate what you're saying, but I disagree. What's up, Colt? I appreciate you letting me hang out and the nice welcome. Glad, hey, everybody's welcome. But those who participate in the chat get a little extra love for sure. What's up, Microwave? What are you doing on your birthday, Playboy? What's up? 48 now. Damn, you old. That man is old. Old as dirt. I brought it and you said not ready to talk about it yet. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not here to pity pat with bullshit. You can pity pat all you want. Keeping it real. Keep on keeping Hey Courtly. We all need to hold ourselves to a higher level. Yeah, we do. Especially if we're going to evolve. I'm getting better. You know what I mean? I'm getting better at what I do. The insult says you're funny on edibles and booze. Like get funny, like you amuse me. What you think I'm a fucking clown? You think I'm here to fucking amuse you? Better get that shit right. Not here to amuse you. I do my homework. I'm not a fucking clown. Don't get that shit twisted. Sup, Colt? I definitely know a lot more than most of you. And I'm not a cocky son of a gun, but I do. And sleuth intuition, you're dead on about psychos. Murder for them, it's just another. Yeah, it's like an option. You know what I mean? It's like, let's say you're in a bad marriage or a bad partnership or a bad work situation, and you're trying to work it out. You know, at no point are you like, oh well, I'll just kill the son of a bitch. You know what I mean? At no point in your strategy does murder come into the plot. You know what I mean? But for a psychopath, it's like, do I find another job or do I kill this fucking guy? Yes, most times they're thinking like, I'll just kill the guy because it's a good option. And for them, it doesn't mean anything because they don't have emotion. Had a wonderful. This is from True Crime with Microwave and Baby Doll. Had a wonderful birthday. Wife took me to dinner, and we got a hotel and got Oh snap! Man, good for you, man. I'm glad you guys had a good time. Yeah, that's awesome. Anniversaries are a great time. Yep, definitely. Glad you were playing into what I was saying. I'm glad we're on the same page. Oh my God, edibles and drinks. Yes, I missed the earlier. Now I don't know. I don't know if you missed anything. Sleuth, you bring it on every single video. You rock star. Yep, we're at the 2 hour mark. We're probably going to get out of here in the next maybe 10, 15. Colt saying, "I'd hope you know a lot more than us. Would be weird if you had a podcast and didn't know anything." You'd be surprised, Colt. And you could have a podcast and learn together. That's not so bad. You know what I mean? I just don't like cocky people. You know what I mean? Just don't tell me who I am and what I know, and we'll be good. If you want to hang out and listen, that's definitely cool. You know what I mean? Just don't be like, "Oh, well, you said this," or "You said this, and it happened on the 13th, but you said the 14th." If you're gonna come at me with that shit, I'm just not gonna listen. You know what I mean? Because I'm not the smartest person in the world, and I don't know everything about this case. So, um, if you are the smartest person, we're probably not gonna get along. We're not gonna get anywhere. So I don't need you on my team. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm saying. Colt Heron says you'd be like, okay, okay, I'm half. Okay, thanks, brother. Going to war on all forms of mind control. Here's the voice of reason, Courtney. Thank you. See, that's all I needed. It was a voice of reason. Thank you, Courtney. I'm centered. I'm centered again. Bam. That's all it takes is that little center jewel, and you're good. Colt Heron. Yeah, we got a similar vibe. I don't like to be told what to do or tell. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not going to join any little cult here, and I'm not an emotional person. You know what I mean. I'm going to learn, and what I've learned is to follow the facts and the evidence. And the facts and the evidence, as far as the Delphi case, tell me that Keegan Klein, for whatever reason, was enticed to give access to somebody to the Anthony Shots account, whether that was Richard Allen or a friend of Richard Allen. If you look at the totality of the evidence, yeah, it was Keegan Klein that provided access to the Anthony Shots account. I don't know. Was Keegan Klein already dating Libby or Abby? I don't know. Were they trying to gain access to the account to see if she would cheat? I really don't know the motivation. All I know is that I believe that yes. If you ask me, I believe that they are involved. Do I know anything? Do I have any law enforcement experience or investigative background? No. And you're a fucking idiot if you listen to me. But if you're a person who believes in common sense and somebody who may have spent time and looked at all the detail, and hey, I might tend to listen to this fucking idiot over here, Sleuth. I'm your guy. Boom. That's it. It's very simple. It's not difficult. I'm just a critical thinker. What you guys know about Andrew Achi? That's Andrew there. Lauren, what are you doing up? It's way past your bedtime. Lauren's from Delphi. If you guys have any questions, ask her. Good to see Lauren. Yeah, that's Andrew Achi right there. Look at she already knew. Ah, Andrew Achi. The unsolved KK being involved is 100% most plausible theory based on all of the known evidence. Yeah, it doesn't mean that it's 100% gonna happen, but you think logically and critically people respect you a ton here. No need to explain, man. I don't know. It's hit or miss. Hit or miss. Yeah, rough job, huh? Sparky. Poor Archie. Oh, look, he's on his private plane. Do you guys have a private plane? I don't. That's Archie right there too in his private plane. Hey, what's up, Kate? I'm glad I couldn't sleep. That's never a good thing. I need to get up. We're gonna hang out tomorrow morning. Remember? Hey, Sassy. Nice, Shay. Yeah, you know that plane's not cheap. You know for a fact. Sparky says, dang. Lawyer with a personal plane. I know a few lawyers and they don't have a private plane. Yeah, Achi ain't fucking around. Like he's been representing people. All of these low lifes in Delphi and Carroll County, Achi is their man. You know what I'm saying? Like while people were suffering in that county, guess who was flying in a private plane? Sup, Dennis? Shay Watson says he kept it in his brain and had a tractor land in the field for landing strip. Laugh out loud, not far from Delphi. Lots of open space there. Sparky says too many criminals in Carroll County. Mandy says and room. Brainstorming that. Yeah, and Mandy, she's done some work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just. I'm always gonna listen to her. You know that, Mandy. Whether I agree or not, I'm definitely going to listen because I know you're doing your homework. Lauren, he's strange bird. I've waited on him for years. Weird as Why are you waiting on him? Who are you waiting on? Andrew? You waiting on Andrew? Wow. Shay sounds like hush hush import export business. if you know what I mean. Yeah. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm saying? But we need justice, and we're gonna find it. This account. Oh, interesting. I don't know. Think about private plane and a man situation connection. Oh, wait till you learn about his kid, Archie's connection with Rosie. Shit, maybe we'll talk about that. Archie and Rosie had a law firm together. Yeah, we did hear about that, Dennis. That shit was fucked up. We talked about it earlier. One was the victim. The other four, I think three were his family members, and one was his partner, and then the other two were the actual victims that they were looking for. It's fucked up. Rest in peace to all those folks, and um, you know, I, I don't know. What do you say to that? You know what I'm saying? What do you say to these fucking sickos that are out doing this shit? There's nothing to say, you know? So, um, rest in peace to those folks that suffered from that. But there's nothing to say. Sleuth, would you make a plan to cross freezing cold creek as part of your plan in daylight in February? Something still doesn't sit right with me sometimes. Yeah, it could be a plan. Yeah, it might actually be part of a plan. I think that it could be part of a plan. Would I pick that? I don't know. Personally, no. Personally, do I think that's part of a plan? No. Um, could it be? Yes. Because if there's an easy way to cross right there. There's that natural bridge. There's the island. So, I mean, I could see it being part of a plan. This account, who's Achi? Well, if you don't know who Achi is, I don't know. You might need to go do some reading, maybe. It'll be hard to kind of tell you what the fuck is going on if you don't know who that guy is. Dennis, what's up? Mandy says, I don't know everything about the case, but I've spent way too many hours trying to figure it out. Yeah, you put in some work, and I appreciate that. The unsolved. Like, what was the initial plan before it went wrong? I don't know if it went wrong. That couldn't have been the original plan if it was Alan. Yeah, it could have been. He could have just simply been playing his role. Keegan's role was to catfish. Um, Richard Allen's role was to get him down the hill. The other party's role was to complete the murder and document it. And it's almost like it was a very successful operation, if you think about it. Um, they got away for 6 years, and we're still confused about who committed this murder. So, all right, guys, we're gonna get out of here in about probably the next 5-10 minutes. I appreciate you for hanging out. I don't think they were worried about the phones. Achi, KK's lawyer. Yeah, that's a good place to start. Lauren says Andrew Achi is a weird little rat-looking defense attorney who once was a public defender in Cass County, possibly still is. Thank you. She's from Delphi, by the way, guys. That's boots on the ground right there. Yeah, alcohol, drugs, yeah, definitely. Or even mental health. If he's suffering from mental health, yeah. But if he just suffered the loss of a brother-in-law who apparently was a big deal for him, and his wife is no longer with him 100% of the time, yeah. I mean, come on, guys. This guy is now alone for the first time in his entire life. And he has bad influences potentially. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think crossing the creek was part of the original plan, but it could have been. Think about it. They crossed, like, why bring them down the hill and to a point where they would cross? And why bring them to a point where if you were going to cross, it would be that little natural bridge area where there was that weird sandbar. You know what I mean? It's like if you were going to cross, that would be the place to convince someone to cross. Like, hey, it's not that deep. Like, just go across the sandbar. You know what I mean? Slytherin is saying, I don't know who Achi is. He's an attorney, a well-known attorney in that area. Yeah, good point, Mandy. Dennis says, in my opinion, sorry, we get ready to pass out. In my opinion, Richard Allen gave a fake picture. I don't think so, because that means it would have been him giving the picture. You know, think about it. If you're a murder suspect, you're not coming forward unless it's early. You're not coming forward unless it's like right away. And the only reason you would come forward right away is to be proactive. And that's a sign of a really smart killer. If Richard Allen came forward right away and he was part of this crime, for him to do so is extremely brilliant, regardless of what you think. That's just my opinion. If he was completely aware of what he had done and went ahead later on that day, the day that the girls were missing, and communicated with the conservation officer, this man is extremely brilliant. And that's the entire reason why he was most likely free for 6 years. I could be wrong. Wait, Epiphany. Maybe you're right, Sleuth. He tells them he is a cop parked at the CPS building, was going to take them to his car, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I think there's something from February 3rd to the 12th that we don't know. There's a motivation there. But I do believe that the connection between Richard Allen and Libby or Abby um, somehow is caused with Kagan Klein. And now, whatever that connection included, which is most likely a double murder, it may not fall on Keegan Klein, which is the reason why he's just going to take his case, maybe help with the Wabash search, and then go on with his life and serve his time. Unrelated to the Delphi murders, while all of the people who Richard Allen selected to help him with the crime go down for it. I really don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Slethering says he could have said he was the guy on the bridge, even if he was under the bridge at the time. There were witnesses. Someone had to take the hit. The Unsolved says, I think coming forward is why he is behind bars, let alone saying he was wearing the same stuff as BG. I agree. I agree that it is the reason why he's behind bars, but him coming forward is also the reason why he may be released. I mean, what kind of guilty man comes forward? So the same reason why he was coming forward is brilliant. It's almost like he's looking into time. He's looking into the future. So yeah, very intelligent in my opinion. Dennis says the young guy picture was meant to throw off law. No, I think the young guy sketch was law enforcement's basically their example of not knowing what the fuck they were doing. They had no clue. I mean, they put out a bulletin saying that the older sketch was no longer a person of interest, and we now know that the older sketch is Richard Allen. They dropped the ball, guys, and I'm not going to focus on that. I'm not going to spend much time focusing on how Indiana State Police and Carroll County fucked up, but they did. It's embarrassing. I mean, we can if you guys choose to do so, but the truth is, yeah, they really messed up. They had no clue what they were doing. The new sketch may have been some information that fell in their lap, but they really didn't know what to do with it. They may know now. They may realize that, yeah, they got a younger sketch, an older sketch that was Richard Allen, and these are two separate people with two separate stories. This isn't the same guy with the same story. This could be two separate people who are participating in the same crime, being ID'd by separate witnesses. Leaving at separate times and different locations for all we know. But that's going to do it for me, guys. That's all the time that I have for tonight. I'll probably spend the next 5-10 minutes in the chat, and then I got to get out of here. Shay saying, don't you think they would have recognized him from his job? No, I don't know that for sure. Courtney, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you. Digital says, got flannel shirt guy back on my mind. Was he really there? If so, why? Well, flannel shirt guy was there. The question is, who the fuck is flannel shirt guy? Always good to see you, Lauren. Thank you. Boots on the ground. Appreciate it. Man, Vroom says, I think he's behind bars because of something they found in the search of his house. I don't think so. I don't know that for sure. I think he's in jail because of what they found with the bullet. The bullet matched his gun. That's all they needed. All they needed was for him to say, I've never let the gun out of my sight. Boom. All right. Well, there's no explanation then. If you don't let the gun out of your sight, then the gun was with you when you fucking left the bullet between two dead young teens. That's their argument. Simple argument. And they're going to prove it in court, I think, fairly easily. Play the rings. Good night. Shout out to everybody who participated in chat and who hung out. Unsolved, good to see you. Bossy. Miracle Heart, Sparky Dew, Any Room, Michelle O, Lauren who from Delphi, Courtney, Shay Watson, Kay Liz, Carol, Dennis, all of you guys. Shout out to you. Jari. Thank you guys. We're gonna get out of here. You're welcome, man. Thanks for hanging out. You be safe. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Make sure you leave a comment. Hit the like button on the way out. See Digital, Kate, they know. If you guys could hit the like button, it helps. I don't know why. I don't know what it does, but it helps. But on that note, thank you guys for hanging out. Leave a comment if you want to. Appreciate everybody who's participating in the chat. Thank you. But that's it. It's bedtime. Thank you guys. Peace out.